Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to redo a glass cutting board that I got at Goodwill. I grabbed one of these towels from Walmart, and they were $1, I believe. I got a glass cutting board at Goodwill, and I believe I paid $2 for it. It had no pattern on it or anything. And then some dishwasher safe Mod Podge. So the first thing I did was measure out the towel, and it was too short to do my whole cutting board, so I took a razor and pulled out the stitching on one side so that it would fit the entire width of my cutting board. Next, I flipped my cutting board upside down, and I grabbed my Mod Podge. I'm going to put a nice thick layer of Mod Podge right onto the glass. And remember, you're doing this on the smooth side of the cutting board, not the top. Next, I'm going to place my towel on top of the wet Mod Podge. Line it all up where I want, and then I'm going to smooth it down with my hands. Make sure there's no air bubbles and that every inch of it got stuck to the Mod Podge. Next, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off a lot of the excess that was hanging off around the cutting board. And I'm going to cut as close to the glass as I can possibly get. Next, I'm going to put a nice thick layer of Mod Podge right over the top of the towel. And then I'm going to let this dry overnight. And then I'm going to do another layer also after that. And in doing this, you're going to make the edges of the fabric very, very hard, and you'll be able to use a razor and get them off. I used my fingers with the Mod Podge just to make sure that I was so fully saturating the towel. And there it is after the second coat. Then I just took a razor blade and I ran it along the edge and cut off all of the excess fabric that was hanging off. This fabric was very stiff from the Mod Podge, so it comes off super, super easy. I just took a razor blade, slid it down the side, and see, it just comes right off. And if you want, you can put another coat on after this, but you don't have to. I absolutely love the way this turned out. It's super easy to spruce up an old cutting board. Now I have one that matches my kitchen year-round. And I just love, love, love the way it looks. I hope you enjoyed this project. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to sprinkle.